Fuck you, wall. Who keeps rebuilding all these walls? Probably not, actually. Probably never broke that one. Stun gun darts. That's my favorite wall. Let's break the other one down. The more the merrier. Oh, shortcut opened. Screw this neighborhood, apparently. Is that useful for something? Oh, stack these up, huh? Actually, I don't need to stack them at all. Hip. Hi. Ammo capacity upgrade. Just stashed about. Who puts these things here? Seriously, who builds a fence and a series of crate, How do you access this place? There is a door. Okay, it's someone's backyard. Weird place to find an upgrade, but that's fine. I want it, so I won't complain. Ow! Is there any reason to go up there? Probably not, I'm just being difficult. Huzzah! Definitely a much more satisfying animation when you do it on purpose. Can I go through this gate? Yes. I may have not wanted to. Crap. That moment when you get slightly caught off guard about whether or not opening a gate is going to be the next zone or not. Let's review the notes real quick, just to be sure. There's Associate Meng Yao claims that the terrorists have stolen some highly classified proprietary, information related to the Arctic installation Pangaea. They're planning on selling the information today. Meng Yao wants me to crash the buyer's meeting and recover the data chip. To do so, I should head to Daigong District as soon as I can, using the district's... Okay, that's actually not much more information. I was kind of expecting something might come up. Alright, so this whole place is covered in guards. That guy's looking this way. It's maybe a safe path? Oh, the sewer's probably a good way to get around, actually. Let's take a look. These kinds of paths are probably the best way to get around, now that everything's not so under guard against me. Die, wall! Oh, mine. One of those things... Oh, and stun guns, absolutely. Machine pistol ammo is not a big deal. Is this all locked up after... Oh, otherwise, no. Still got places we can go. Alright, we're back up to 13 shots, which is decent. I was closer to 20 when I got here, but the fact that I'm finding any is welcome. So that's one way up again. Let's see if I can get closer first, because I don't think the cops are patrolling down here at all. It also seems to be a decent place to get some loot if I can break down these walls. A Praxis kit, holy crap. That's kind of a big deal to just find. Let's go back to my stealth enhancer. Cloaking system. Where did I put the stealth enhancer? There we go. Last known location. So now, when I give them the slip, I can see the last known location, which is a very useful stealth tool. I've just been kind of assuming my last known location up till now. I think I recognize that ladder. Have I been through here before and just not knocked the walls down? Because that's proving useful. Honestly, it kind of feels like they might have just reused the same sewer from Detroit, in which case I have no idea where my memories are coming from. A lot of middle-tier RPGs, or even a lot of AAA RPGs, are all about recycling content and being careful in how you structure the whole thing. That's why this whole game is about... is centered around 2 zones, basically, for the entire campaign. Let's see... So if you're immune to gas, you can go through there. But if you're not, you're kind of screwed. Hello? What, did a hacker get cemented into the wall? It seriously looks like some hacker just got cemented into the wall. Oh, hey. Over here. Seriously, how'd they get... Is there a... Was there something on the wall that would let you through here? He's got tissue and a computer and a bunch of hacking protocols and some bags. Well, I'm stocking up on hacking items. This could all be very useful for as we approach the, well, I think it's actually getting kind of close to the end of the campaign. Does this just turn it back on? Why would you do that? I guess if you want to evade the police, it's a decent idea to turn that on after you run through. Make it impassable. Makes me curious about whether or not anyone will ever be chasing me through that kind of place. Let's see, we're less than 100 away now. Does that really not open? For real? Fine. At least I can do this. At least I've got a fast way back down. We got some good items along the way. Just heading back over. There was another ladder. Oh right, we haven't gone this way yet. We went right first. It's like exploring a dungeon for loot, weirdly enough. Don't see a lot of breakable walls. Just weird places to leave shoes, mostly. Pocket secretary. Mr. Liu, this is the third time I've had to ask you to move your belongings to your, from your old apartment. If you do not work with us on this, I will be forced to throw you out. I know of an inexpensive storage unit right across the Alice Gardens. The code is 7845. I think this would be your best option. So I could use a storage container and get in there for some stuff, potentially. Main thing, though, is let's get out of here, and so hopefully this place is less undercover than the last one was. I'm not psyched about the fact that my radar's not currently showing. Nope, we're clear. Was it worth it? I don't know. But we're somewhere else now. Huh. Curious. That's the obvious way out, but what about over here? Oh, hello. Stun gun darts? Stun gun. Wow. Stocking up. I'm getting exactly what I want. It's like the game knows. It kind of makes me wonder if the game changes its loot based on your usage of stuff. Just to be respectful of that kind of thing. Aha! Hopped over. Careful, they're right here. You kind of look like you're dressed like a butcher. Am I near the butcher area on accident? Someone unintentionally? Did I even get closer? All this walking around may have made me actually get no progress towards my goal. Crap, I think I started over there. Alright, well, that was that. Good news is at least I got a bunch of stuff, so clearly it was worth it. If we got a bunch of loot. Hey, you leaning against that door? I'm sure you are. Crap. Yeah, I have the longest arms in the West. And I'm in the East now, so they seem even longer. What am I talking about? Are those... that's a barricade right there. Roof access would definitely be best. That's the one I came through. Oh, we must be behind the hive. Yep. I recognize this alley anywhere. Well, I could sneak through here to come out the front door of the hive. That's one way to evade some of the stuff that's in front of me. But will that actually help me get to my goal? Which seems to be over... I don't like... This map's not great. There's a meeting location. The fact that I can't find where the other quest even is when it's being tracked is the weird part, mainly. Let's see. I have a way to get down there. And I can go down there that way. So that's how I can get back towards the limb clinic situation. Alright. Going the way I'm going right now is not unreasonable. What the hell? Okay, it's not a mine. It's like a fridge or AC unit or something. I thought that was a straight up mine and I was going to be concerned. There's that guy again. There's the limb clinic. He's still being a dick in front of the limb clinic like always. Alright. Don't mind me. That was extreme. Shush, no one noticed me. I'm just getting free experience and also dealing with that guy. Out of spite, mostly. Yes, I demand surgery. He's like the only guy guarding this whole part of town. Interesting. Anyone over here? Oh yeah, I see a hint of person. Whoa, that was a weird angle to hide in. He's up on the stairs. Which I think is exactly where I'm trying to go. Yep. I need to get up those stairs. Thankfully, I have a way. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. I'm gonna get seen. I'm gonna be in the open still. Crap, crap, crap.
Ma'am, Have you seen a heavily back away?
Shit. Shit. No one noticed me. No one noticed me. Alright. Now things have changed a bit. Our goal is to retrieve the data chips. Are they all downstairs? Seems like it. Should I just hop down? Is that guy coming over here? Is he alert? I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Just to have a place to go back to if I die or something. Just trying to be clear on exactly what's going on here. Am I immediately screwed if I just hop down? Not necessarily. Oh, yes I am. Okay, it's one of those quests. Not always great at gauging the situation. So that guy clearly was like ready to go, but the other guys are on the fire. It's hard to see them past the interface. I kind of thought they were just bums or just guys hanging out. All right. There's a density of them around here too. Maybe I should use my hello, tranquilizer rifle. Just play it cool. Don't notice me, alright? It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Is he tranked? Yes, he is. Ow. Wow, that went bad fast. I mean, I wasn't exactly being stealthy about it, but still. Oh, look, my last known location. It's working. I'm gonna try to start from the outside people first. They're less immediately defended. People may be less aware. I could really use being on the other side of this room, though. Anyone inspecting him? That'll be 2 down. I've got a lot of shots, too. Let's go fast about this. Okay, now danger. Now danger. Alright. Things are immediately more dangerous. That's 4 down. Not you. Now the stun gun. No one will notice this. The giant glowing thunderfall.
You can't run.
Oh, shit. Really thought I was gonna get the melee opportunity as he came around the corner. Ow, dick. I mean, I need to get the guns, right? There's a data chip. Is that all of them? Did I get them all? Oh yeah, return. Okay, so there was 5 people to disable, but only one of them had the data chip. At first I thought the objective might have been suggesting there was 5 data chips to collect, so I was confused why they didn't all seem to have one. What are you on top of? Oh, it's just a machine pistol. Alright, let's get you guys all out of here. Just gonna dunk you in the toilet real quick. Don't mind me. They'll never suspect a thing. Never, ever, ever suspect a thing. Oh yeah, we've used this territory for similar reasons before. This is where I was in the part of the game where we I had to go up the stairs and take off a bunch of people that were covering a storage unit previously, and I had a similarly startling death when they immediately opened fire on me on sight. Adam Jensen, for somebody who employs stealth frequently, very recognizable face. People are very immediately sure that they want to shoot him, which is probably a problem. I'm just gonna... what if I just leave him in there? He'll be fine. Okay, he probably won't be fine. As he breathes in just actual liquid shit. Alright. Have fun, everybody. It's nice knowing y'all. Gonna have to head back upstairs. Here's our contact. Relatively uneventful trip back.
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
I got the chip. The sellers are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
How about you tell me what's on it first?
Blackmail, Mr. Jensen? Don't waste your time. I won't tell you anything. Besides, there are stones better left unturned. Might as well just give me the chip and leave it at that.
Alright, take it.
Trust me, it's better like this anyway. You've done a great job. I thank you on Mr. Darrow's behalf. Even though this was a favor for Mr. Darrow, he believes you should be duly rewarded. Here is a payment in credits. I'm sure Mr. Darrow will wish to congratulate you himself. Expect to hear from him soon.
Bye, magically disapparating lady.
It seems David has a flair for choosing his people, Mr. Jensen. You have done me a great service today.
Glad I could help. I just wish I knew what this was all about.
You never know, Mr. Jensen. One day, you just might.
He just likes being mysterious, doesn't he? There's probably not even anything on the day, Chip. He just gets off on being people not knowing what's going on around him. This seems to be the butcher shop I've been looking for.
世界卫生组织发布了召回公告，你去认诊所了吗？
Okay, good for you. Oh, hello. Here we go. Definitely saving before we go into the creepy dark hallway that looks like it's from Outlast. Although Outlast was more English at the time, that one just looks like boobs. Oh. Hello. So he's not here. That guy's just straight up dead. Secretary. Zeleny, Zelazny feels like this location is no longer secure. He's planning to move down below. I overheard some of the team talking about a safe spot in the sewers. The situation's getting tense. I'm afraid they're onto me. I caught one of them poking through my shit. When can you move in and take these guys down? We need to get them out of here. Or get me out of here. So he was their man on the inside, and it has not panned out well for them. Let's check around. No? Said I'd check a little bit. Just what's making you swing? There's nothing going on in here. I guess they must have cleared out really recently if that thing's still swinging. I don't see anything that's going to give me a code. Nope. Just gonna have to hack this one. It's only level 1, so it's not a big deal. I just feel satisfied when I have the code already, and kind of bummed out when I find the code after I already hacked. It's like playing Fallout 4 and destroying all the turrets, and then finding that the place where you can disable the turrets. And then you're just like, oh, what have I done? So we cannot hack the enemy base, because the enemy base is behind one of those one-way directions, obnoxiously. Thankfully, we can hack everything else. Wow.
Access granted.
Didn't even get detected. That might be the first time I've ever gone an entire one without being detected. Granted, I think... Didn't I upgrade my defense or something? Not fortify. There's like a stealth hacking option, isn't there? Oh, no, I haven't upgraded it at all still. It's tempting. It decreases the chance of being detected while you're hacking, which means that you can go further in without it becoming a problem. And I've learned so many things at this point that I'm actually running out of other things to go for anyway. Go for a faster sprint, which is very tempting. Longer cloaking is pretty tempting. You know, I need more energy. Let's get another damn bar. There we go. I literally haven't bought the first upgrade yet. That's a problem. There we go. Ta-da! I have 3 batteries for the first time. I put that off for way too long. This there's a problem, and it's the good kind of problem. I did not even look inside that. I got so distracted by the Praxis thing, didn't I? This game has the best problem, which is that it has so many useful looking upgrades that you want all of them. And so you keep putting off one or the other one for other reasons. Oh. Nope. All that's inside there is credits and some grenades. Alright, so we're going for the sewer now. I should take a look, see if it has... Wait, I already looked at your pocket secretary. Did you forget that? Maybe I could go re-highlight it? On the move. Look, it's that pocket secretary. Huh. Almost seems glitchy or something. Anyway, he said, maybe they just don't have a journal update for that one. I'm worried about it just because if it doesn't have a journal update, I sometimes worry the quest won't be ready for me when I get there. But let's assume it's working, and let's just find our way to the sewers. Alright, sewer. Sure hope I'm in the right place. I'm by the garden pods. Was I just here? Hope not. Hello? Oh, no, yep, I immediately walked in the right place, apparently. Well, there they are. There they are. Definitely saving first. Why do I get the feeling they're not going to be willing to talk to me? Hey, everyone. Hi. I come in peace. Peace?
They send you?
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
Could be. What's it to you?
When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly. I just have an interest in theology. And I love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
That I am.
Then perhaps you should reconsider. There are many of us, and only one of you. At this moment, my men and I have no quarrel with you. So you don't have to die for a war that isn't yours.
I said I was here to stomp you, not fight you. A friend of yours sent me to convince you to turn yourself in.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man. And I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believed that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret. Experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions, make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations. Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government, and was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services had been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government. Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
Well, this one's a toss-up, isn't it? Because it's one of those things where you do the inherent wrongness of vigilanteism and killing and everything, but at the same time, he's going after some really, really awful people that maybe need to go down. So here's my sort of logical breakdown here, and there's no clear answer, really. On one hand, running around killing people bad. On the other hand, the people he's going after are actively manipulating people, changing their brains, sending them on illegal missions. They are literally the corrupt they're the corrupt government that's leading to all of this bad stuff happening in the first place. And because this is a full-on cyberpunk situation, the evil and the corruption is so powerful that no matter how much you fight against it, there's always going to be more of it. But that doesn't mean that it makes sense to side. Like if I fight to stop these guys, then I'm siding with that stuff. And that's all a giant mess, and there's no reason to side with it because it's all horrible, unless you're just giving up on making anything better. The fact that he's willing to kill things is bad, but I can't bring myself to stop him necessarily either. Because if I don't think he's like fanatical sounding. I don't think he's going to stop based on reasoning. I think he's ultimately going to fight me if I try to stop him. If I kill him, then I'm killing them, and that's hypocritical at that point anyway. But if I disable them one by one, then what? They're gonna get in jail, and then what? The people control that too. The same people that caused these problems in the first place. Like basically, if I disable them and put them in jail or something like that and get them captured, I'm putting them back in the hands of the people they're fighting against and perpetuating the problem even more. I think I'm just going to wash my hands of it.
Dr. Wing said our situations would resonate. I don't think he realized it might go both ways. Some men deserve the justice we bring on them. Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill. They have names, families, they're people. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
Yeah. Super mixed feelings across the board. I can't bring myself to stop them based on what they're fighting against, is basically what's going on here. But I don't really approve of their actions either. But I don't think I have a lot of options. What the hell? Why are you... Ugh. What a weird sight. I think that's just untextured is what's going on there. I see that same kind of visual whenever I beat down a wall, basically. That reddish blackish texture. I think that's just the way the game kind of freaks out whenever I beat down a wall, because there's like a texture missing or something weird going on here. Well, let's get back out of the sewer. So we've resolved that. We resolved the call that I got. I think we're actually down to just dealing with the main quest now. Oh, right. Still gotta hand this back in. Is this gonna get me back out? That's how I got up there in the first place. That's how I saw them. Alright. Here we go. So I'm gonna head on back to the doctor again, and we're gonna wrap this up.
Hey, Jensen. Zelazny here.
Zelazny? How'd you get this frequency?
You're no stranger to top-secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. You should have a few less problems to deal with for a while.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
That's an unexpected perk. So they're reassigning patrols and making it generally easier for me to move around the city. That could actually be helpful for the rest of the story missions around here. He's probably not going to be happy. If I have to tell him. We'll see how it goes.
So? You have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
They were already gone when I got there. I looked around a bit, but I couldn't find them.
This is most unfortunate, Mr. Jensen. I'm afraid they will cause further chaos and dissension. I hope they are stopped before this happens. Here is a praxis kit. It's all I have.
I don't know. Based on what's going on, maybe some dissension is kind of necessary at this point. Wow, I have exactly 5,000 credits. What a coincidence. Excuse me. Just gonna buy that. There we go. Another 5,000 credits, and I'll be able to buy the other one. Let's figure out where I want to pop these 3 points. Damn. We're actually getting pretty far along with the upgrades where I have a lot of things I'd like. Let's max out the longevity of stealth. Now it's 7 seconds per energy cell. And if I increase my number of energy cells, then that's only all the more time. Do I want to go for recharge rate next or more cells is the question. That'll take me to 4. 4 energy cells is 28 seconds of stealth. That's actually a lot. A lot more than I had at the beginning. Maybe I should go for recharge rate too, though. I'll even them up a bit. Go back and forth. I think that my next priority is to maximize my energy. Boom. 4 of them. Let's test it out. Wow. So I'm invisible for this long. Whoa, that was only 1 cell. That's like how long the entire thing used to last. And now I can basically last 4 times as long as I used to between the upgrades to the cloaking itself and the upgrades to my energy. That's a big deal. Used at the right moment, I could basically bypass an entire chunk of a level, like one of those heavily guarded areas. Won't last forever, and the recharge isn't super fast, and it won't be for a while. But yeah, in a sticky situation, that could get me past, say, chain gun wielders and stuff like that. And should be almost immune to ambushes, because the game likes to have you go after a main objective, and then the moment you grab the objective, now you have to go back the way you came. But then now there's a whole troop of people. It happened to us in the sleeping pod area, and it happened to us again in the where was it? After the sleeping pod area, it was the oh yeah, when we went to go after Zhou Yun, and when I got to where she was hanging out, that was the time where I got attacked immediately. She kicked me out, and then I had to get the hell out because everything was coming down around me. If I want to get to the objective, I have to go back to the other district again. Alright, back on the road.